Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another weekly episode of Walkthrough Wednesday. Today we're looking at this 2025 Astoria Platinum 3173 RL for rear living. We'll roll the intro and get right into it.
Got an RP review, come and hear what I say. From the bedroom to the kitchen, all the nooks and crannies. Tune in every Wednesday, it'll be amazing. Walk through Wednesday, come take a tour. Check every feature and you want more. Walk through Wednesday, hit the road with it. Tune in every Wednesday, it'll be amazing.
Okay, this one is a really sharp look and it is a full body paint. As always, I like to start in the rear. There is hookup for backup camera up there. The hitch is towable, so you got about a 3,000 pound towable with the 4-way connector on there. Coming around like what I like to call the service side, to the back here you've got a fresh water connection. That's where you'll fill your fresh water tank, and then your 50 amp hook up there. The slides, all the slides do have slide toppers on them. And let's see, this is a big living room slide here. There's a bedroom slide up there. Coming up here, we do have the Dometic hot water heater and, Dometic furnace, Suburban hot water heater. This is your black tank flush. Inside the service bay, you've got your black and gray tank pulls, the city water connection. So if you're at the park hooked up to water, that's where you would hook it up there. And then of course you could flip to bypass the water heater for winterization. And it turns your pump on and pulls the water in through the winterization port here. So what you'll do is you'll hook a hose to that, run it down into a bucket of your antifreeze, flip that switch over to winterization, and then run the antifreeze through the system. Huge pass-through storage here. It's a lot of room there. It does come with the shower port hose, which hooks up here. There may be another port up on the other side as well. You got your 50 amp cord. Auto level system is up into here, and there is a griddle I can show you on the other side where that hooks up, a little rack to hang that on there. Coming around the front, we do have the Kurt Rotoflex, so a little bit of an upgraded pin box. Kurt Rotoflex has this little rubber in here to help with the chucking, so you don't get as much of a chucking on the vehicle. Front bay here, they put the spare tire in there, battery in here, battery connection. This does have solar on it, so it's got that. You've also got leveling system, which is electric levelers versus the hydraulic. And then coming over on this side, looks like we've got the inverter. This does have some solar on it. There's your solar charge controller, which is a 30 amp controller. And we've got some LED lighting. You can see that I just flipped on there. And you got a GFI outlet out here. Okay, coming over towards the back, you got the Lippert solid steps on it. Again, awnings. You got one large awning here, another awning on the outside of this one, and the slide toppers. So coming back toward here, you can bring a TV out and attach it to that slide there. Place to hook up power to it and the cable. You do have 2 outdoor speakers here too. So the radio system can play different zones and play outdoors. And this is where you hook your griddle up for your outdoor kitchen griddle. Alrighty, let's go take a look on the inside. Okay, so walking up into the coach, turning left here, you come into the kitchen and living area, being a rear living floor plan. This may look familiar to you. I did shoot a video on this. I think we got this in like November, December. It was snowing out. And I did one of my first Look Friday videos on this, where I just kind of come in, walk around, do a first glance. You get my first honest opinion of what I think of it when I first do it. So if you haven't seen those videos, you can go back and look at those as well. But this I do a full walkthrough. So start at the very back here. You do have a pull-out couch on there. You do have 2 recliners there with cup holders. Little place over here to store your remotes, or huge in there, so whatever you want to hide into there. And then I believe there's some storage up underneath these. So you got just a ton of storage down into there. It's hard to tell in the video, but if I put my arm in there, it goes clear down to my elbow. So it goes in there pretty deep. Same with this side. So quite a bit of distance down into there. And then of course we've got more lighting here and tons of pass-through storage up into there. Those all open up all the way across. So you got just a ton of storage up there. Then of course across from your theater seating, you've got the large television here, looking like about a 40-inch television. You've got the Jensen radio here, huge fireplace. The TV probably pulls out and swivels. And then of course you got some storage up above there. And these are, with the Platinum Series, they are soft close in the kitchen area here. Kitchen table does come with 2 chairs and then a storage bench. I kind of like this idea because some people like sitting on bench, but look, you've got plenty of storage. And this actually goes up onto the bed. Someone left it into there, but that's great. At least we know you're going to get it. And then we're looking over here into the kitchen area. So you've got Furrion microwave and the Furrion stove, which is a 3-burner, and the Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. Tons of room inside the refrigerator. So got a lot of room in there. Let me back up and see if we can get a full picture of that for you. And one thing I love about the Astorias is they put lighting, so they got backlighting here. Huge pantry, so there's LED backlighting in that to help light that up. I do wish, so here's something else I tell you guys all the time in my videos. I give you everything that it has, and I tell you the things I dislike or like about it. What I dislike about that is, that's great that you've got lighting here, but it would be nice, instead of being on this switch, if it would just turn on automatically when you open the door. Now the good thing I really love about this pantry is, everybody who knows my videos knows I love adjustable shelving all the way to the floor. So if I wanted to, I could call the manufacturer, get a couple more of these shelves, or make them myself and put a few extra shelves in there. I love extra shelving. So it looks like we got pop-up power over here. So you got USB and 2 outlets over there. Great spot for a little coffee pot, possibly, or hard telling. You could put, you could even put, you know, like an air fryer right over there or something. Huge place up here. It's not very deep. Goes back in a way, so you can put some pizza pans, baking sheets, and such up there. You've got a pot and pan drawer down below the stove. So that's pretty good in size. Another big cabinet over here. And then the island here behind me. I absolutely love what they're doing with this. So they've got solid surface countertops, but you've got inset lighting all the way around through this. Really sets it off really nice, I think. Very sharp looking. Drawer there, there's a remote for your TV. This is probably trash cans. So you got 2 trash cans in there. And a bunch of storage up underneath the sink. So quite a bit of room in there. And we got 4 more drawers. Excuse me, I can't count today. 3 more drawers over here. There's probably electrical stuff down below. That's why I thought it was 4. Nice towel rack on this side. And I'm really loving these new sinks that they're putting in. So they're multifunctional. So they're giving you a cutting board. If you flip on this lever, you get a waterfall in, so you could clean vegetables and such with this pan in there. Or you could just have a small pan if you got just a couple of cups to wash and maybe a small plate. You need to do more. You can take that out, and that opens the sink all the way up. This will turn on the faucet, and you got these new cup washers in there too. So that's kind of nice features. I'm going to make all kinds of noise trying to put these back into there, but I don't want to just leave it all out. Then you've got another counter area over here. We've got a couple of drawers on each side. little storage up underneath there. 2 more big drawers here. So kind of large storage area there. Those incidentally are not soft close. So another drawer there and more storage up underneath there. Up above you got quite a bit of storage here. Pretty tall storage. My wife calls that unusable because she can't reach it, but you know, I bought her this step stool and I often catch her using tongs to pull stuff out with. I just don't get it. Good coffee bar here. Nice light there. Put a buffet there for serving. That would come in really handy. Alrighty, let's head up the steps here. Here's a lot of light switches, your max air fan, Furrion air conditioner, so there's your controller for that. And then you've got the solar, which you can connect to that via Bluetooth and open up your awnings, your slides, turn lights on and off. You can get all your tank levels so you can see all at once. So you can see how battery level is and all your tank levels are at all times. Okay, we're going to come up the stairs into the bathroom. And you've got the nice his and her sinks. Big size mirror. And a really good size shower. Let's see if I could move these to the other side and hop in and show you what kind of room you got in here. Because there is a ton of room. I'm about 5'8", 5'9", and I got just a ton of room. You could probably be 6'5" and have plenty of room to stand up in here. And here you've got the, let me get that doors put back shut. If I don't get that latched now, I'll forget it and then it'll break. Nice little cabinet area here where you can put towels and toiletries and stuff. Here's your hot water. It is on demand. So you turn your hot water heater on there. You've got a lot of storage down underneath the cabinets. So plenty of room there. And same storage over there. You got some more drawers here. GFI outlet. And of course, what would it be if I didn't pop this open and take a little test here. Okay, so this is a Thetford foot flush toilet, and I tell you what, guys, I mean, I could have a pool party in here. So definitely Fluffy certified. Okay, coming out of the bathroom, we're going to go around into the bedroom. Tons of room up here. You got an outlet over here. Good sized little dresser. Some drawer space there. Decent drawer space. Big drawers there. Nice Jetson television in the bedroom already in there for you. That looks like about a 32 incher. Coming over here, there's plenty of room to walk around in this as well. So you got some storage up above here. Down below here is probably either eye storage. So you can put hanging storage in there. You can put a rod and put some hanging storage or a bunch of bins. Or you take that shelf out and you can put a washer dryer here because it is prepped for that there. And again, soft closed drawers there. Then you come into the closet. Plenty of storage all the way across there and across the top. We do have some reading lights up above. Another thing I absolutely love that they're doing is you got little bitty end tables there. There's USB on the side. I'm trying to see if there's a 110 outlet anywhere near. I guess you could go past the doors and plug into there if you were one of those with a PAP machine. And there's an outlet down here if you've got one on this side. So plenty of plug-ins for that. Okay, in this segment of the video is what I call road mode. So to me, there's three major things that are important when you're driving down the road on a travel day. If I need to pull over and take a break, can I get to the refrigerator for number one? Number two, can I get to the bathroom? Number three, can I get to the bed and lay down and take a nap or rest if I need to? So I could tell you right now, bathroom, obviously, very accessible. The bed, I could possibly get in there. The door doesn't always open all the way. Unless you had it open before you pulled the slide in, then it would stay open. But you can have access to the bed. you have access to the bathroom. And the other thing is refrigerator right there. I've got a tight spot here, but even as fluffy as I am, I can squeeze through there. I could come over to here, and can I? No, I cannot. So I cannot get that refrigerator open. But quite honestly, if I just sneak on back by there again, and if I'm at a site, so here's my thought process. If I've got room to get these stairs down at a spot to even open the door to get in, then I've got enough room to pull this first slide out to make it much easier to get past that countertop. And I'm going to pull that slide out just to the end of that railing, which is not even to the end of the steps. So I just pulled that out maybe a foot. And the other side, I'm going to pull that one out just a few inches, not a long ways. I just needed out about 5-6 inches. And now I could come in here, I can open my refrigerator, I can get to food to have a snack made. Plenty of countertop. I mean, I can even come sit at the table if I wanted to. I could get over there to the seats. So here's another caveat to that. So this slide, if I can pull it out all the way, that's even better. Because honestly, you don't want to sit on furniture when the slide is in. There's reasons that the companies say that, because it can cause damage to the slide, the way it sits. It can mess things up. But if I've got room to put those steps out, I got room to put this slide all the way out, because the steps are still sticking out. Let me come out here to see if I can show you this. So the steps here, they're actually sticking out an inch or two farther than the slide. So if I've got room to put my steps down, I got room to put that slide out. And now I got room to sit down here. I can watch TV. I can lay on the couch and take a nap if I wanted to. I don't need to go up into the bedroom. So a lot of options for that. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about specs and dollars. So let's look at some specs on this. Length on this, 35 foot 11 inches, 12 foot 11 inches tall, 8 foot 6 inches wide. Dry weight on this, 10,460 pounds. We got a GVRW of 12,000. Cargo capacity, 1,480. Hitch weight, fairly heavy at 2,299. Freshwater tank is 50 gallons. We've got two 39 gallon gray tanks and one 39 gallon black tank. As I said, we've got a water heater that's on demand. I think when I was out there I said it was a Suburban. I was incorrect. That is a Girard. Air conditioners, the one out here in the living room, that is a, they're both Furrion. One out here in the living area is 15,000 BTU and the bedroom is 13,005. So 2 air conditioners on it. As I said before, 4-point auto level system. Got 5,000 pound axles. The bedroom does have the actual true 70 by 80 king bed. Living room is a 50-inch TV. And let's see. It is 50 amp service. Tires on this, 225, 75, 15, 10 plies. There is 200 watt solar panel up there, the 30 amp charge controller, and a 1,000 watt inverter. Does have, like I said, the Kurt Rotoflex. It is washer dryer prepped. The refrigerator is the Furrion 16 cubic foot, 12 volt. Underbelly is enclosed and heated. 30,000 BTU Suburban furnace on it. All right, let's look at price wise. So MSRP on this one, guys. Like I said, this has got the full body paint, so that adds quite a bit of value to it. So MSRP, we're looking at $112,875. So quite a bit for MSRP, but you know, we don't ever pay MSRP. Sale price on this, $68,995. That's what we got, our current sale price as of the recording of this video. If you're interested in this unit, I'll put my phone number up, 319-775-0312, and my email, rkolosik@atcrvcenter.com. Be happy to see if we can make a deal on this with you. If you want to come see us in person, I'll throw that address up here now. It's 850 66th Avenue Southwest, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 52302. Don't hesitate to give me a holler on this. We'd love to see if we can get you in this. As always, happy camping. We'll see you on the next one.
Rolling on the road, life untold in our abode, endless sights where we rode, love and dreams will be bestowed. Morning sun, our travel guide, city lights where we reside.